he'll make those like low-key runs. And ATATA, obviously, ATATA is ATATA. He's the 2 seed here today, hoping to make his way to Grand, try to get his first set off of Piedmont if he can get there, but gonna have to box his way through this dinosaur.
This is one of those. This is a tough matchup. They both got similar double jumps, but that armor is going to be the name of the game, as it always is with Yoshi. And getting in is going to be a bit of a the task for ATATA against Yoshi.
I feel like this is as coin flip of a neutral as you can expect to see in Ultimate. Both these guys are going to want to be jumping in. They're going to be wanting to look for their combo starters up close and personal. But is Yoshi going to be trying to jump in? Is he going to be trying to look for a forward tilt to get a combo starter? Is he looking for a big up tilt, try to catch Ness coming out the forward air? There's a lot that could happen every time these two get up and close and personal with each other.
I feel like this could be a big egg set for Yoshi.
Could be an excellent set for Yoshi.
Good one.
Damn. I was like, you said egg set, so I was like, I get one egg button, I guess.
We can do more. Yeah. Ooh, okay, never mind. Yeah, the up air, we can pivot to tail puns.
Tailtastic. Yeah,
tail of a time.
Yeah. Since you gotta tell this tale to his kids if he wins this set. But that's something to watch out for in this matchup specifically, though, is Ness's landing options are really, really poor below him. And Yoshi loves when you're directly above him. That up air, even using that down air, he's got options to keep ATATA in disadvantage if he gets that right positioning. And Yoshi loves to get that percent. But, you know, ATATA's gonna be worried that he's gonna be playing more parallel to this Yoshi just to avoid those scenarios. But so far, Stitch has been hanging in there neutral.
Yeah, the neutral's been even. Oh boy.
That's not neutral. That's disadvantage as far. That's about as disadvantage as it gets.
That was tough. That's just the one. That's just when you catch on to someone's options off the ledge, it just makes that so much easier. And ATATA is one to just let those aggressive options rip if he knows your habits. And Stitch going off the ledge and jumping one too many times, getting caught with a down air, easy stuff for ATATA.
Yeah, I've got one egg pawn coupon to use. That egg got scrambled.
I'll save my egg. I'll save my egg.
I just want to cash it in right away.
I'll save it for when it matters, and now it's not going to pay off.
Yeah, there was a good edge guarding opportunity there with off stage there, but ATATA gonna be making it back. Still at a pretty high percent here. That's a really I like that falling up air. Just really waiting out the shield there. Looked like he was gonna drift back out, but just barely finding that up air on the platform.
And it's so quick, and it reaches that platform perfectly that it just makes a no-win situation for ATATA on that platform.
But still just trying to find consistent damage here. This is where Yoshi needs to find big money on the early percent. He needs to find an up tilt. He needs to find a forward tilt. But ATATA so worried about that. But finally does eat some damage. But he does make his way out with that nair just to trade a little bit.
And I don't want to say any one of them has been grounded, but it feels like Stitch has been lower to the ground more so than ATATA. Like ATATA has been approaching more so from above. And Stitch, that's been leading to a lot of up airs. I didn't know that they were on last stock each. I thought Stitch had a one stock lead still. That's just how that game felt. But ATATA's still managing to stay in and get that dub.
It was a very scrappy game where it really, ATATA was in control, but that was largely because of getting that really early down air kill. It still came down to the last stock. Stitch was in there. It was just one of those where, as Yoshi, his recovery is great, but there's certain ways to exploit it. And ATATA, he's the king of edge guarding and avoiding being edge guarded with a character that is typically very easy to edge guard. So
that's a fantastic way to put it.
An unexpected menace off stage.
Seriously, that air dodge is ridiculous. The way that ATATA has been able to optimize recovery with Ness is something I don't see like any other Nesses really do.
And typically the way he recovers really low at very specific angles allows him to cover himself with PK Thunder too, in order to either, you know, bounce himself off and use another recovery just to be able to get back, or just pressures you in a way where you don't even feel comfortable going out for an edge guard.
And this PK Thunder is putting in work in this early game. This B button always puts in work for Ness, but in this second game, ATATA's been using PK Thunder, PK Flash, covering all of Stitch's options in this early game. And that back air from the middle of the stage. Man,
just getting a complete rhythm download after that game one. What was really a timing-based game back and forth where they were just switching options back and forth on timings. He had every single timing correct on that first stock and just immediately wiped out Stitch's first stock. That was crazy.
Yeah, that's a game plan coming into work perfectly.
That's why I play DDR, where you pick very hard and then you go down one level and you're just like grinding out every single hit correctly, and you're just like, yeah, I'm moving, I'm grooving. Like the game slows down a little bit, and what was a pretty long, drawn out game one for how scrappy it was, it's already down to the last stock for Stitch here in game two.
Exactly. It's just ATATA's making it look so easy.
Yeah, those back airs also coming out in spades in this game too for ATATA. That's Ness's big aerial hitboxes. Continues to interrupt those approaching options from Yoshi. Pretty quick move just to wall out these incoming bears. And now Stitch is finally starting to take a back seat, just trying to throw out some eggs, but he's still not finding any meaningful openings.
The pace is too... The pace change now, yes, you kind of need to, but like it's too late.
It's too little too late at this point. If you eat a grab in the corner, it's the end of your stock. ATATA, if he finds a back air in the corner, that's your stock. So you have to be playing this center stage game, but then you can't get any meaningful advantage unless you get like a vertical juggle. So ATATA is really sitting pretty here, where he just has to find that one last hit he needs. But finally in that first stock is Stitch, but man, he has to play immaculately in order to have a chance here.
He's got to play the same way ATATA played on the first stock of this game. Like that's the type of play that we need from Stitch in order to push this to a game 3. And I don't know if ATATA's going to let that happen.
Yeah, and Ness loves to be able to just play this turtle game plan where he can just trade with some big hits, just needs that one more meaningful hit where if he just gets a nair in the corner or even a wacky little forward tilt is going to be enough for ATATA to advance 2-0.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Just the boot. Doing everything you can. A great recovery, honestly, from Stitch to get all the way back, use the double jump successfully, saving the double jump, going with the eggs, and just, man.
You can't go into a hole that deep when you're playing against ATATA. But you saw how close that game was for game one until that decisive down air came through, which, you know,